see if everything is coming along. It looks like we are live. Hey guys, Rivet here, and welcome back to another live stream. Again, another episode that we didn't know if it was going to work or not. Before I get into anything, let's get some settings done here. I do want to increase the sounds. I've been noticing that they are very quiet. So I thought, why not get that fixed up? Okay, let's also check out who we're going to play today. We have not played as Rivet in a long time, but I'm also tempted to give Time a break. He's a rogue. 1 million, as you can see. 1,000,004. Hey, K-Cap'n, how's it going? Let's pull out Time for a hot second. Where are we going to pull him into? Let's just go into Season 5. We'll see how this works out. Now, this is my first recorded-ish thing on this new system. If you guys have been following me, you know that I've been having nothing but issues with my computer setup. Everything has kind of gone wonky and weird for me. Wow. Where are we going to go? You know what? Apparently, we've not done anything to the north. So yeah, my main system that I've been using for the last, 8 months or so, seems to have died. It started off with having some issues with live streaming, so I thought I might have had just some Windows issues. I redid Windows on it, and then when I did that, I ran into some other issues that I was not expecting, and it turns out that... Oh, cool! Sorry, I just I just noticed what you were saying, K-Cap'n. So you got your PS2 and a memory card? Dude, I'd love to play on an old PS2 again. It'd be fun. I need to get... my PS4 is basically just my Netflix box now. It's all I really use it for. Yeah, so anyway, to get back to what I was saying. So I figured out that my main system was running into issues. Reinstalled Windows a number of times. I did some streaming on it. It seemed to work. And then it failed miserably, so I wasn't too sure what the heck was going on. So that was yesterday. I was able to live stream in the morning. Had zero issues, literally zero issues. Went to go live stream again last night, and later on that afternoon. Sorry, I'm still figuring everything out with my timeline because it's been just such a mess. So later on in the afternoon, I was just doing some more running around, tweaking things, trying to do a recording, and the system started crashing on me. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's something to do with drivers. And then I was taking a bit of breather from it, and it crashed and would not reboot. Just not coming back on. Swapped out the power supply in it from my render box. Swapped out the video card. It came back on. And I'm realizing that it seems that my 1070 and the system are not compatible with each other. So then I got the render box back up and running, and started running that last night as a bit of a test, and ran into more issues again. And the render box is a bit of a fairly new installation, so I was like, what's happening? But it has gone through a couple of different video cards and a couple of other things, so... What I did was set it back to its beginnings. So I'm running this off of an older video card, and I've reset Windows on this again last night. So right now, we are running off my render machine as it currently is or was before I started swapping things around. So I've got the original power supply back in it. I've got everything in it the way that it was when it was working perfectly. And that's what we're running on now with a brand new copy of Windows installed. So everything should, in theory, be good. My main system is now sitting in pieces. After I'm done streaming, I am heading off to the store to go get myself a brand new power supply and a brand new router, because I also noticed last night that I was running into all kinds of error messages on my router. And I'm actually looking into the logs and was seeing that there's errors in the router as well. So again, the router is a couple of years old. I didn't buy it, with the intention of doing streaming and all that kind of stuff. And I paid like 10 or 15 bucks for it on sale, so it was like, it's a piece of crap. It is. It's actually garbage, and I even looked it up online. They don't even manufacture it anymore, and nothing but bad reviews on it. So I'm like, well, it's good enough for me to get rid of it. So, yeah, so it's going to be a fun adventure today of getting a new power supply, a new router, and somehow I got to try to get my laundry done too. So it's going to be an interesting afternoon, to say the very least. So today's stream is going to be probably in around the 1 hour mark, if not a little bit shorter, just because I have a lot to do. And I didn't want to just skip the stream because that just sucks. Okay, Captain, thank you very much. I'll get everything sorted out. I appreciate your concern. I have a technical background. I have my MCSE for network administration. I had my C+, A+, blah, blah, blah. No, A+ certification as well. Didn't do C+. I was looking at training myself on learning C. All the verbiage and stuff. I actually was on the verge of contemplating getting my Linux certification as well. But I didn't know if that would ever become a viable option or not. So, yeah, I do have a bit of a weird background in the industry anyway. And again, at my age, and that's why I kind of didn't go for the certifications, because I was noticing that my age bracket kind of put me in that dinosaur league online, and you know, they were not hiring people of my age for doing a lot of things, even though, you know, my experience and everything was valuable. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to support you guys anymore, so I'll just go do my own thing. And that's what I've been doing ever since. So yeah, and this is the joy when you build your own computers too, is that you do end up having to do C++, yeah. Exactly. Anyway, when you do make your own stuff like I do, well, build your own systems, some days you run into these inconsistent issues that you have to troubleshoot by yourself, and it's fun for me. Again, it would be a lot more fun for me if I wasn't trying to do this at the same time. And what I should have done, and which is now set up, is my render machine is now a secondary gaming machine. I've got everything configured for it, so if I ever do run into issues again, all I have to do is to just move it over. And it's a very simple, like a 2-minute process to have everything up and running. So I'm okay with that. It's just a matter of positioning it. I have it usually on the other side of my room, and I just transfer it over to here. So it literally I have to unplug like 5 things, and it's here. Oh, canyon. Love freaking canyons. They are my least favorite of all the things, so... I'm just, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, is I'm rambling and I'm heading off to the next biome. Just because I want to see what it is. I've never been there. So yeah, and if you guys are curious, yes, Time is level 1,000,004. No, that's not natural. That is completely modified to be, I edited his character as part of a scenario situation thing that I did for Season 3. And I've used him a couple times in live streams for being the jerk face that he is. The Lands of Gallon. Looks like it's a thing. Well, that didn't work out so well, did it for you? If you want to see what is exceptionally silly, I have 200,000 of these available still. Is that 200,000? 2 million. 2 million experience points. After a certain point, they stop having any weight, and it's just useless to update them anymore. Stupid. My high school graduated in 1986, and I still get freaking updates from this stupid school. Hate it. And I even unregistered my email address from them, and somehow it still comes through. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Now why? Okay, this is an ocean biome ahead of us. I was like, why is this looking like that? Okay. Well, we're going to head off into the ocean. We'll see what it looks like here. Yeah, we're not quite in it yet. Why is it taking me so long to get into it? I forgot that okay, the Anriar Ocean. I thought when we got out of the canyon that I got into the new biome, but it wasn't. It was just the old biome. Is that a little island? You know, and the good thing about this... is that I don't fly necessarily forever, but I can fly a bit faster. And the other part that's really nice too Where's our boat? I know I have a boat here. Do I not have a freaking boat? Oh, there it is. It's like, what did I do? Okay, here we go. And we move like so fast. This is going to be a fun challenge as well because sometimes when you are in a boat like this, you go a lot faster than the rendering comes in. So it kind of becomes an issue. But we're on an island. And it's an actual island battle, so good lord. Yeah, first-person perspective in Cube World blows. I'll be the first to admit it. But it's still... And it's not so bad until you get up to here. And then this is where it gets really annoying. Oh, dear God, I can't see anything. Oh, I'm inside my head. Oh, my God. See? Awful. Oh, God. I can't do that anymore. Ugh. Oh, this is cool. I do enjoy myself to have a nice beetle battle. So there should be a beetle boss here someplace, and it should be over here. Wow, do I ever move fast. Amazing! I love moving so fast. I hear you. I hear battles. Hello, ladies. How are you? Okay. See if we can round everybody up. Do. Get some Shuriken action going in here with the lemon beetles and all the beetles. I got everybody here. You guys want to hang out? Oh. Get him! Get him, Sirius! I know you can do it. Thank you. I love this. Well, K-Cappin, thanks for coming out, and enjoy your new desk, your new setup, and everything. And I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Okay, let's take a look at where we're at here. Why? How did I miss it? Could be on that ledge thing. Oh, not like I need any of that stuff. I wonder if our little beetle friend is up top here. It is possible. Are we up here? Nope. Sirius, do you have any idea where our beetle boss to be? We just gotta zoom in a little bit more. It should be right there. This is weird. See if he's down here. He, she, it, beetle. I'm not gonna stay here for very much longer. If I don't find the boss here in a minute, we're gonna run away. Not like the XP or anything is of any great importance here either. I mean, this is like overkill too. And I love this about Time on Time is that he's just a jerk. But I also like the fact that everything respawns really quickly. So all of the, all my battle stuff works out really quickly. Let's get out of here. Hey, Jacob, how's it going, man? Let's get on our boat. What's my best guess of when the update's going to come out? Between now and never. I would honestly, I don't have a best guess. If I was to assume, the reason why I don't have a best guess is because of the fact that the way that I'm looking at it, Wally is a very much of a loner, and he's a very diligent worker on his own. So I know that for the better part of 2 years, he was working on it, and then finally started putting out update information for us. And that was not really beneficial because we didn't know how long it was until the next update. But the amount of work that went into it seemed to be quite impressive. So my thought is, if he is almost at the point, I figured when he was tweeting that he was at the point of almost saying everything was ready. And I was wrong, because in my estimation, we should have had the update by now based upon his working on it. So, I would imagine, as of right this second, that if anything, maybe around Christmas time, to be around the season. If that's part of his plan, I have no idea. it would make sense to try to have it like near or around the holiday season, because of the fact that, you know, if he gets it on Steam or if he gets it on a platform where he can sell it, that he might be able to sell it off and make more, you know, get more people to play it. But I honestly don't know. And I don't like to speculate too much on Wally, because what I want him to do is to finish the game and get it updated. That's it. And, you know, if he's not updating us, that's fine with me. I don't really care as long as he's having fun and making the game. That's all that matters to me. So hopefully my vague answer helps. Man, this is one crazy little island. Like, it's just like all these random, like, critters. Like, usually there's a theme, but, like, there is not much of a theme here with this one. Yeah, okay. I do love this. Except that I hate water mages. They're the most annoying sound in the whole game. Yeah. One of these days, I am still going to edit that and make it something less annoying. If I ever figure out how to do it. Okay, have we got anything around here that looks like a boss? He should be around here. According, if it holds true. Usually wherever the name is where things come out. Is everybody ranged? Like, what in the absolute heck is going on here? Just stop with the shooting at me. Yeah, they're all ranged attackers. That's right, Sirius. We'll just kill them all. Oh, dear Lord. Stop it. How much noise can one character make? Or two? I tell you, I love the sound when there's no spike creatures. Great. Okay. Anybody? Anybody coming out? Nothing. Okay. Hey, Bylane. Yep, another Rivet stream. They happen. I'm even surprised it happened today. It was up until a couple hours ago. It was on the edge. Didn't know if it was going to happen at all. But we made it somehow. Where in the heck? Okay, we're just going to go north. I'm done. I don't need to fiddle with this anymore. These islands are great because there's lots of critters and stuff on them, but they suck as well because of the fact that there's just too many. Too many, and not a boss. And I want a boss battle. Is that too much to ask for? Apparently. So hope everyone's enjoying themselves today, and thank you very much for your patience on my channel over the last little while. I honestly don't know what else is going to be up on the channel over the next couple of days. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I've got a whole bunch of stuff I need to do in order to get my stream or my main system up and running. I have a couple of things pending for Drunk Gaming that I don't know if I've rendered everything out that's scheduled for tonight and tomorrow night. So if you guys don't see anything other than the stream for a couple of days, understand it's just me getting things organized. And plus, I am working a 12-hour shift tomorrow. So, you know, I was trying my best to get everything done by today. I've been working on this pretty much non-stop for 3 days, trying to get everything back up and running, and it's been rough. Oh, excellent. Oh, you guys are great. This is okay. This is my favorite thing to do. Let's just bring everybody. This is a trick Armor taught me. So you just round everybody up. And when it's like, you keep an eye on your health bar, and if it's not getting damaged too badly, you just keep rounding everybody up. And then you end up having so many critters. And everybody wants a piece of you. Then you go down to the boss, and you round up the boss, and then you come back up, and you get them all to a place where everyone is happy, and then you do this. Oh, my lord. The cacophony of sounds. This is god-awful. Anybody with headphones on, I'm apologizing now. This is awful. This is so bad. Oh my god. It was fun, though. For a hot second. Okay, here. Let's get rid of all of the sounds. What are we left with? A boss? Couple people down there. Oh my lord. Okay, wow. Hey, Bacchus Braviary. It's okay if you don't see us for a while. Just take your time and go at your own pace. Yeah, it's not the fact that I don't, like, it's not, you know, this is not a situation where I'm trying to take time off because I'm exhausted or anything. This is me taking time off because I don't have the time because of trying to fix everything up. And like I mentioned, if I do have the games rendered out for the next couple of days, I'll get them up. If anything, you know, you may just have limited videos on Sunday and Monday. But I mean, this machine is working, so I should be able to use this to record some Cube World, do my daily stuff. Even if I can't do anything else, that's one thing I want to do. So, yeah. Bylane's asking, what is my opinion of Dark Souls? I don't really have one. That is that game that people like to play that seems impossible. And anybody that has followed me knows how much I enjoy impossible games in that I really don't play them. There's a reason I don't. I don't like getting frustrated or trapped in gaming at all. I like challenges, but what I don't like is the impossible challenge. And that seems to be if I remember that's the game that it is one of those impossible challenges. Let's get rid of this thing. Boop. You're wondering what I'm doing? There is a method to my madness. Okay. Okay, put that there, put that there. I hate doing this, but I have to. I have to have, this is my OCD. I have to have everything in its place and there. Now that I have that there, I can just go swap that out. And boom, I got my glider. It has to be in the same spot. Hey, Eric. And hello, Jacob. I'm sorry. Thank you for expressing about how much death. That was crazy down there, and I love that. And if you guys can hear, I am having fun. Even though I've been running into nothing but problems and all this crap that's going on in my life when it comes to my computer and everything, my life in general is actually really good. You know, I got into my new place, and I've been taking my time and getting organized and getting myself back on track. And even with all the crap that's happening, I am still liking everything. I mean, I still love computer games. I still love what's happening. So, I mean, I didn't lose anything out of my life or my zest for life out of this being a nightmare, which is good. Jacob, you're asking if I like the Legend of Zelda series. I do. I like the Zelda series. I played the originals way back when they first came out. Obviously, I'm not much of a Nintendo fanboy these days. I kind of gave up on Nintendo after the N64. Kind of thought that they lost focus. And again, like they've even expressed that their focus was mostly was kids. On the Wii U seemed like just an overpriced piece of garbage to me. But again, opinions are mine. As they say, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one, right? So that's how I feel about it. But the Zelda games are the only thing that would ever draw me back into it. But I've yet to see anything out of the new stuff that makes me want to go and buy a system just to play Zelda. I mean, the last one I actually played was with the Ocarina of Time, which is brilliant back in the day, too. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you guys let me know how the stream is looking, I think I've got the settings set up in a way that they should work. Like, I'm not sure. I was running into all kinds of the encoding errors yesterday. The one thing I've noticed with this, the way that my setup is right now, and because of the router, is all my settings have to be, like, really low for setting, like, putting things out. Either my internet here is in the toilet, or my router is just crap. So we're going to take that out of the equation this afternoon. 6 people watching now. Holy crow. I'm glad you guys enjoy watching Cube World on the live streams. And you know what? I've kind of, you guys may have noticed that I'm kind of sticking to 2 games at the moment. Elder Scrolls Online and Cube World. And I am definitely okay with just having the 2 games in my library. The reason being is I'm enjoying just being able to focus on a couple of things at a time. I mean, Cube World is just like Cube World is like a very comfortable t-shirt. I can put it on anytime, and I love how it feels. I've been needing a game that I can just sink my teeth into. And I think part of my problem is that I've been so focused on doing YouTube that I've forgotten about playing video games. And the reasons why I play video games. And I've done it a few times where I've played a game on my own and just had a blast with it. And I realized that those were the times that I was looking forward to. And then when I was doing the stuff for the channel, it was becoming less and less fun and more like a job. I'm like, oh, that's not why you started this, Rivet. And so by taking the time and doing just some Twitch streams and just doing a couple of games, I'm enjoying things again. Does that mean that I'm going to be sticking with just those for the next, like, forever? And, like, no. Just for a little while. I may throw other games in every now and again. I got to take a sip of coffee because it's just one of those days. That is delicious. I may throw other games into the mix every now and again. And obviously, the drunk gaming thing it allows me to play all the other games with my friends. And I've got no issues if my friends want to get together and we want to stream another game or something. Like, I'm absolutely cool with that. I mean, I have a multitude of games to play, and my friends want to live stream and do something else. Absolutely. I'm fully down for it. But as for me just hopping in and playing a game, right now, it seems to be Elder Scrolls. And I like the fact that it's drawn me in enough to want to play it more and more. I don't know what the draw is like on the channel, but like I said, I'm not doing that for popularity or anything. I'm doing it for myself. And if that costs me a little bit for now, then that's okay, because I think in the long run, it's going to help out. Oh, baby. Because I think that I've kind of stagnated myself. Stop it, you colleagues. Ah! Crazy mayhem. Wow. Okay, yeah, even this is kind of Why am I stinking? There we go. There. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I was trying out so many different games all the time and trying to find... And this is the thing. I've been always trying to find that other game that's going to do something for me. And I wasn't never happy with anything in particular. And I just kept on going to the next game, So, thank you, Eric. And you're right. I mean, these are both games that I can play and not get bored of. Now, I may end up getting bored of Elder Scrolls. I don't have any of the expansion packs or anything like that. So those are things I'll probably get down the road. By Lane, the new Zelda game coming for the Nintendo Wii U. It doesn't look bad at all. But again, I mean, Nintendo's already expressed that they're no longer going to be developing for the Wii U, or they're getting rid of the Wii U. So, I mean, why would I want to throw money at purchasing a system that is dead? And I'm kind of feeling that way about consoles in general anyway. I mean, I've been watching... you know, all of the big players like PlayStation or Sony and Microsoft now, where they're allowing their games to be played on the PC. And, you know, there's going to come a point where it's just going to be, it's not going to be advantageous for them to actually maintain that anymore. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, I think there's always going to be a market for consoles. I mean, the living room is always going to be a place for playing video games. I mean, that's where I started out. I mean, PC gaming really wasn't a thing. We had, like, you know, little consoles that we stuck on the TV. And we had a choice of running it in black and white or in color, too. I mean, that's how far back I've been playing these games. Wow, that just kind of sucked. But, you know, once I got into PC gaming, I didn't really look back. And that's just my thing. And I played a bunch of console stuff. And I've owned most of the consoles out there. Trying to think. PlayStation 1 I did not get into until later. PlayStation 2, I had that for a little while. PlayStation 3, I bought that fairly early on in its life cycle. PlayStation 4, I recently just got last year. Xbox, I got all of those basically except for the current one when they came out. And I didn't see enough in the Xbox One to make me want to go grab it. And it comes down to exclusives, and I was seeing fewer and fewer exclusive games coming out that I wanted to actually get into. And that's right across the board, like even on PlayStation. The only reason I really got the PlayStation 4 was the fact that I was able to trade everything in, and I got it for like 20 bucks. I could have got some money for everything, but I could have got either an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4 for $20. And the PlayStation 4 came out with, what is it, got Batman Arkham Knight with it, and a bunch of other stuff, where the Xbox One was just a base unit with a couple of games, or not even, no games. It was just the online component thing, like the Xbox Live for 6 months or something. So when I weighed them out, I'm like, yeah, they don't really mean anything to me. Oh, by Lane, yes, the Pokemon Arena on the N64. That was a fun game. I used to play that. My ex-wife and I. She was really good at the Nintendo games. She kicked my butt on all of them. Like Donkey Kong, or was it the racing one, Mario Race or Mario Kart? She was a freaking demon on those games. Amazing. And like, she's not like a gamer at all, but when it comes to those games, she just was like, it just spoke to her in a way that it didn't work with me. So I would be like the button masher playing against her, and she was just like, she was actually using strategy. It was kind of hilarious, because, you know, our roles absolutely reversed when it came to that game. And then I got her into doing some PC gaming, but I still think the console, actually, the Nintendo itself. And I don't think she ever got into any other consoles. I mean, none of them really got to her like the N64. But yeah, that was such a good time. N64 was the ultimate Nintendo console, as far as I'm concerned. My favorite console of all time would have been the Dreamcast, which I think it had its like 17th year anniversary just the other day or something crazy. I mean, amazing. I just took 2 freaking potions there. I double-clicked the thing by accident. Let's make these 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. This is gonna be tough. Yep. Okay, let's make sure we got these guys. Oh god, we got everybody here. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Oh, he's a rogue too. Okay, we get him. Keep an eye on your health, Rivet. Okay, let's take a potion. I just had to make sure I still had potions, because I know I just made them. I'm like, why did I only see 1? Broken. Death from above. Okay, well, you killed Sirius. That's just trouble. It's up to 100. Oh, dear Lord. Potion it up. Okay, let's get down here. I hope... Oh, dear God, not that. No, 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 no. We're going back up. No, I'm not going to fight him with a spike trap around. No way, Jose. Yeah. There we go. Really? Every time he does that... Oh, my Lord. He is powerful. He's got that backhand kick. Oh, thank God. 193 XP, that's not a whole lot. By Lane, yeah, I remember the PSP. I also remember the, was it the Game Gear by Sega? Oh, man. You know what? I remember at a time when it was Sega and Sony were the console makers for a little while. The Nintendo was still hanging out there, but it was Sega and Sony seemed to have like most of the teenage market and the older market. Nintendo's always seemed to have focused on the younger crowd. Except when they started. Man, they were so good. What? Erica, you lost me. It's always fun to come and go. Rivet C, yeah, later, Rusty Rivet. What am I rusty on? I thought I was doing pretty good. If anything, my stream may be suffering, but I don't know. And that may be a thing, because I'm actually seeing it freeze here, so... Yeah. If my stream has been lagging out or anything, I am so sorry, but like I mentioned, is that, you know, the way that the system is running right now, it's not... at this stage, my internet is what it is, and I can't really do anything to fix it. I've done everything I can with the computer system, but, you know, whatever. Like I said, I was going to run this for about an hour. We're about 34 minutes in. I would love to make this run a lot longer today, but I have to go get the new router, new power supply, and I have and do laundry. So, you know, this is going to be a day of I wish I'd done this yesterday. I wish that I'd actually isolated things down to the power supply and the router yesterday. But this is the thing with inconsistent issues with the computer system is you have to test every option, and I was doing my best with it. Wow, this forest is like right on the edge. But we'll at least run across it and see. Okay, so you're not getting any lags? Oh, Eric, you don't have to say bye, man. You can call me Rusty Rivet. That's okay. I don't mind. I thought you were saying that I was just looked like I was rusty, and I thought it was based upon that the fact that the stream was looking poor. You can call me any name you want. I'm okay with it. Old Man Rivet is one that they like to call me too. And that's Chris and Armor like to do that. Oh man. You know, the other thing that happened today that it kind of got me going, and I thought I'd just bring it up here on the stream. I mentioned the other day that on our public Discord, there were some issues, and we've had, you know, personality crises before. You know, some people just don't get along. That happens, you know. And, you know, whenever you've got a group of people that, you know, do this kind of thing, those kind of things are going to happen from time to time. And I accept it. And when it becomes an issue where people are fighting and bickering all the time, we just had to lay down the law that, like, you know, enough of the arguing, enough of the fighting. It's done. And the whole thing ended up becoming a bit more problematic. One of the people that was arguing got kicked from the server. So, and it's just kicked out of the Brew Gaming Discord. And I don't hold anything against anybody. You know, everyone's interactions with me has been fine. So, you know, the issue was within the community itself, and, you know, it was dealt with and it's done. But somebody has taken it upon themselves to go out on Twitter and then start attacking them, make it like a hate group towards this one person that got kicked out of the server. And that was abysmal. Kid actually mentioned it today in the we have a private chat thing that we have between us all. Oh, Eric, if you have to go, I get it, man. I just didn't want to make you angry, that's all. Whoa. What the heck was that? So anyway, Kit mentioned it to me today that there was this hate group, and I checked on Twitter, and lo and behold, that group had started following me. And I'm like, nope. Not going to have anything to do with this. So I actually reported that group, blocked them from Twitter, and I hope that gets taken care of. Oh, by the way, no, I don't care if people call me names. There are offensive names, and then there are nicknames. So Rusty Rivet I don't find as an offensive term. It's just a nickname for me, and that's fine. You know, if people wanted to call me like a bad words and that kind of thing, I'd take offense to that, of course, unless it was done in humor, you know. And again, it's hard to get that kind of humor to come across in text version. So it'd be, if it was done like more on the lines of me talking to a person, then that's one thing. But yeah, just by being silly and stuff, I'm okay with. So I have very thick skin, and I can handle a lot of things. Much like Kit. Kit and I are of the same mindset where Kit gets picked on a regular basis, you know, and there, you know, we have the whole thing in the group of like blame Kit, and Kit is very cool with all that, and I take a page out of his book, and I try to rise above all that stuff. And if some people want to pick on me, I'm okay with it. I actually don't mind the attention at most times. Let's go in here and wreck this Frightener. Just because it's here. Boom. Like, what was that? Like a 10-second battle? Done. Loved it. Yeah, we're just getting the heck out of this place. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's just stick to a rock face. Yeah, so anyway, to get back onto the thing in the public Discord and Twitter. Yeah, so having that group try to follow me I just blocked it and then reported them. I don't like bullying in any way, shape, or form. And I don't care who you are, what your background is. If you single out a person and you start picking on them, that's called bullying to me. And I was picked on, I was bullied when I was younger. And when I became old enough to help little kids that were getting picked on by bullies, I would actually step in and go toe to toe against the bullies. Sometimes they were bigger than me, sometimes they were older than me, sometimes they were younger than me. But I would just always express my point to them is like, you don't need to do this to anybody. And I don't see any reason to stop doing that now as an adult. You know, and that's part of who I am. Now, I don't have to deal with bullying myself. Nobody's ever really tried bullying me. I mean, I don't know why anybody would try to here. I mean, I've had some people that leave snarky comments or think they know it all. And I don't consider that bullying. I just consider that to be, you know, immaturity. And that happens. But yeah, as for what happened today, that was just reprehensible. And I really hope that the person that was doing that learns a lesson about humility and not poking at people like that. There's nothing good that comes out of being a jerk, ever, for any reason. There's enough negativity in the world, let alone on YouTube or on social media in general. I mean, I tried to leave all that stuff behind me when I was in high school. I'd had enough of it when I was there, to be absolutely 100% honest. Like, high school was an awful place for me. Yeah, this could be interesting. Oh, dear God. I might need to check my abilities here. Oh, God. Where are you guys coming from? Stupid college. Okay. Let's get out here and have a potion. Holy crap. Ah! Okay. Let us see. I know I didn't have enough water bottles to make any more potions, but I didn't check to see if I have any more just blank bottles. Oh, I do. Let's make 10 of these. Wiseax. I like that name. That's cool. It almost sounds like Wise-ass, but it's not. Wiseax. What do you mean by to watcher? I'm curious by the term. Let's make some of these. I think I'm gonna make 10. There we go. Oh, baby. Man, there's a lot of junk in here. I guess I picked up those before. Do-do-do. Oh, dear God. Help me. Help me. Whoa. Whoa. I think I might have stepped into a bit much more trouble than I wanted there. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Oh, it's always with the mages. Always with mages. Wow, look at that. 334 damage in one hit. Insanity. Why do they have so much power? I'll take that for sure. I'll take a water bottle. Hooey. Okay. Well, this seems to be a bit of a challenging castle, to say the very least. Let's get you up here. Yeah, like he was like, I didn't have to go very far. No, you do not. Okay, let's go get this. Little bits and pieces. Drag him up. Yeah, I see ya. Dodge, 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 and then... Okay. Got those. Oh, what do we got today? More orcs. Yay, orcs. Oh god, I missed. Oh, good lord. Stop it, Rivet. Stop it. There we go. Oh, good lord. Nothing amazing, though. Plus 40 stuff. I don't want the soup. Oh, we'll take that. Another potion up. Jacob, yeah, you're asking if I saw the new dungeons in the new update? Yeah, man. They look amazing. I can't wait to try them out. I like the fact that they, like, the swimming in lava part, not huge on the parkour aspect. Never been a huge parkour kind of guy, but I'll do it. I mean, if Wally makes it, I will come and I'll play. Oh, man. That's one thing, too, is, like, I have a feeling that this will be the only Wally game I'll ever play in my life because how long it takes him to build stuff. Oh, man. I don't think I have enough time in my life left to do that. Oh, man. Okay, let's see what we got this. Of course there would be a mage. Boom. But you know what? If this is the only Wally game I ever get to play, I'm okay. Yeah, I've been playing this thing forever, it seems. Which is fine by me. I love this game. I love it in its current state. I love how it's going to be. Why can't I back up? There we go. Woo! Wow, you're pretty brutal. Okay, let's just take these guys out. Really? Stop it. That was a pretty beefy rogue, or mage there. Okay. Whoo. That was a little bit of a task. Take another potion. Who do we got? I'll take that out. Let's see what we got over here. See if I can take these guys on. Haha! Wow. Never a good sign when they just start taking potions right away. You know it, the game has got problems when you're always taking potions. No! Oh, thank God. Yeah, like, every now and again I'll run into these dungeons where it just seems like everybody is just, like, drinking potions like crazy. And that's okay. What do we got over here? That's interesting. We're seeing the leaves falling in here. There we go. Oh, we leveled up again. I'm okay with that. Saves me having to drink a potion real quick. Okay, the boss is down there. What are we at? 48 minutes. So we got enough time to do a little bit more. Oh, dear God. Okay. You know what's fun, too, is trying to stream between YouTube here and Twitch. I have noticed a few things, and there's a few perks to YouTube side of things. One thing I've noticed is that it tends to scale things. Like, if you've got a stream coming on YouTube... Hey, Cherry Blossom! Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if you've got a stream going on Twitch, and you're not partnered, then it's... People are getting it at the speed that you upload it at, apparently. And I guess that can be problematic for some people with slower connections. And then with YouTube, it can kind of scale, so it just kind of does it automatically for you. So, woohoo! We're at 1,000,007. We were at 1,000,004 when we started this adventure today. Holy crap. Okay, let's get out of here. Hop on! The Sirius back. Let's get going. Oh, Zodiac! I got people talking. And Vlad, hello! Oh, Emu! You're the one that did all of those clay sculpture things on the public Discord. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because I seem to remember you're the one that did all those little plasticine or clay sculptures that were really cool. And I wanted to comment that they are really nice. Hey, Vlad. Nice having you all back. Where are we at here? Wow, I went a little bit off. Yeah, let's go to that one. I mean, that's okay. Oh, it's on the other side of the island. Hello, squirrel. Squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. Okay, I just want to make sure. There's so many people that comment and leave leave stuff, so I try to remember when something that is really cool tries to stand out. So I just want to make sure that my memory was serving me properly on that one. So yeah, those are really cool. Definitely keep that kind of stuff up. I actually went to school as a sculptor. I did work in. Yeah, it's a weird thing for me to even talk about. I started off doing stuff in clay when I was in high school, and I'm doing very well today, Vlad. Thank you. I started working in clay when I was in high school. I moved around a lot, so I ended up at this one school, and they didn't have the classes I needed, so I ended up getting thrown into an art class that was a sculpture and pottery class. And when I got into the class, they were doing pottery, and the teacher didn't want me to actually learn pottery at that point, so I just did a whole bunch of little side project stuff, and I actually was making the clay for people, which is a really weird process, but it was cool to learn. So every day I would take all the discarded clay from the day before and then turn that into usable clay for everybody for the next day. And it was cool. But then when we got into actually making sculptures, my teacher was saying, okay, this is the kind of project we need you to do. And I'd never done any of it before. Like, I worked with plasticine and stuff when I was little, but I never worked with actual clay. But what I didn't realize is that I actually saw everything three-dimensionally in my artwork. So I was able to take the visual representation from my head and put that into the clay. And I actually won a couple of state championship awards on fairs and stuff for some of the stuff that I made, which is really cool. So when I went to university, I ended up getting into art, and it was not a hard transition. Ended up working and doing sculpture for a couple of years after school, after I was done university. Hey, Vlad, I'm glad you popped over for a little bit, man. I understand about life. This is Saturday afternoon. People should be having life instead of hanging out with me. Oh, dang it. So yeah, and because of my sculpture stuff, it actually got me into doing creature effects stuff. I did a little bit of stuff on theater stuff and a little bit on movies and television shows. So it's been fun. I mean, art has been a part of my life forever. And it's really weird too, having a brain that has creative and analytical. You know, I've been doing computers and all that kind of stuff too. I appreciate the like, Vlad. Wow, there's a lot of jerks in this place. Oh man, this guy is brutal. It's a skeleton. They're awful. Yeah, so Emu, what I was trying to say is keep it up. Don't give up on it. If you're enjoying it, you definitely have a talent for it, and definitely keep it up. You never know where it could take you. Because, you know, when I was doing sculpture when I was younger, I was like, what the heck am I going to do with this? And I was surprised the directions it took me, to be absolutely honest. The part about me getting into movies and stuff, that was the weirdest day of my life. And it's not something I've ever really talked about. I don't think I've ever mentioned it here on the channel at all. I've mentioned in the past, I bartended and done all that kind of stuff for years. I was working at this one bar, and it was a Halloween party. And I came up with an idea for a costume that was basically like a zombie Charles Manson the day he got paroled. Hey, Tyler! So I had this, hippie outfit. My hair was, long. And so what I did is, and Charles Manson's not a really nice character. I mean, I didn't do it because I liked the guy. I made the costume because I didn't care much for him or his politics or anything. But it was more of a statement of, this would be Charles Manson the day he got released from prison type of thing. And I had it set up so that I had a little blood thing coming out so that I'd push it, and he'd carved a swastika in his forehead. Reprehensible actions too. But what I did is I had a bullet hole in the middle of it, and I had bullet holes throughout my chest, and I had a little pump thing on my hand. So when I pumped it, blood would ooze out of it. And there was a guy that had come to the club that night, and he was just doing makeup for people that didn't have any makeup on. And he was charging like, I think it was like 10 or 20 bucks to, get people done up. And he looked at my stuff and he's like, "Oh, this is really cool. Who did your makeup for you?" And I'm like, "I did." And he goes, "No, really. Like, where'd you get this done? Like, how'd you do this to yourself?" And I explained to him what I had done. And he handed me his business card. And he goes, "Come talk to me tomorrow." I was like, "Okay." So the next day, because I had worked until 4 in the morning. So I got home around 5. And then I worked in a factory, and I had to be at work at 9. So yeah, it was just like one of those crazy days. So I got home after 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I called the guy when I got home. And he's asked me to come down my next day off to his office to meet up with him. So I did. I had a day off. It was a couple days after that. So I said, sure. And so I did. And he basically hired me on the spot to work part-time doing effects work on movies and TV shows. It's what he did for a living. And he liked the work that I had done on myself. And he kind of wanted to train me and get me up to running with him. And it was a blast. Another freaking ruin? Dear Lord, the ice cream man's outside. Is this... Wait. This is really weird. Yeah, stop it, guys. Okay, what is going on here? Yeah, there was the ruins over there. Okay, I was like, am I losing my mind? Because there's not a whole lot here. I mean, where would the boss be? Because these are the ones that get really confusing because they're right next to the biome change. And if you guys can hear that kind of music thing in the background, it's the ice cream truck. They always like to come down my street here. Okay, you guys are just jerks. I don't want to battle another skeleton, though. I think I'm just going to take a pass on these ruins. I don't really feel like fiddling with this place. Let's go out. Can I pull out? There we go. Come on, Sirius. Let's ride, my friend. 1,000,008. I tell you, we're leveling them up like crazy. 4 levels in less than an hour. Oh, man. Is this... Not another ocean. What? Okay, that's like... I thought there was an ice biome over here. Give me... Is this... There better not be a frozen ocean. I've never seen that. Oh, God. Now I got a wet wolf. Never good. Yeah, so from doing that that little bit of makeup for myself, I ended up working on stuff for a better part, on and off, for like 2 years. Until I moved away. And I just couldn't be involved in it anymore. But it wasn't like a full-time gig. I just kind of filled in every now and again. I ended up working on... Oh, God. Maybe 15 different projects. Which was kind of fun. And it definitely was fun because, doing like old school effects makeup. I did a lot of stuff for horror movies and sci-fi TV shows and that kind of stuff. And it was neat because, it was right as a lot of things were going to CGI. And I was getting trained in the old school version of doing things like the regular effects makeup. And the other thing, too, is like a lot of the artwork that I had done on my own, I did a lot of body casting. And that's where I would take a cast mold of people and then take that mold, turn it around, carve something out of what was left over of it, and kind of make something new. So it was like making the plaster cast and everything of people for effects makeup was kind of not difficult for me because I'd already done a bunch of it, of the plaster casting. So it was just like, another day for me. Now, they've definitely changed what we could use because we definitely didn't have access to a lot of the stuff that they use now. And I would love to, I'd love to get back into it. But I know that it's like a cutthroat business, and I'm not that person. I'd rather just kind of hang out and learn stuff. Hey, Calvin. How's it going today, everybody? Yeah, I think I'll just stick with doing what I do on here and in real life. And just call it a day. Because I'm enjoying my life. I do. I wish I was a bit more active right now. All my bicycling kind of got put aside because of the computer problems this week, but next week, I tell you, I'm going to get back into it. That is if I get everything back up and running. My fingers are crossed about it. It's such a frustrating week. When did it start? Monday? And here it is Saturday and I'm still working on that crap? Or did it start? I'm trying to think. No, it started Tuesday. I tried to stream with Chris Tuesday night. That's when I started running into problems. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I was tweaking Windows and... Wow, I can't believe that, yeah. It's basically 4 days. 4 days of arguing with a computer. That's not... I shouldn't have to argue with computers. Man, if they ever start talking back, I'm going to be in trouble. Man, even cold coffee is good right now. Even though I don't even have caffeine in my coffee anymore. It's such a weird... I've removed all the enes from my diet, I guess. Caffeine and nicotine. Come on, Sirius. Let's ride, my friend. Why are you all... What is with you? Why were you all discombobulated? You were looking weird there for a second. Hey, Shakir. I hope I got that right. Good Lord, it would be awful if I didn't. But then again, I mess up names all the time. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the bike ride today. Because as soon as I get done, this is where I have to kind of balance things. Is do I go and do laundry right away, or do I go and take the bike ride to the store? And I think that my priority is laundry because I need work clothes for tomorrow. So that takes me about an hour. Then after I'm done that, my ride to Best Buy should be about 40 minutes. So I should be able to do my laundry, head out to Best Buy and back, and still be home in time for dinner. And if not... Oh, there's another ruins here, is there? And if I'm not home in time, well then, I'll just have to have dinner out. And that could be my perk for myself for all the adventures I've had. I have been really good, like this whole week, staying in and just focusing on getting my computer running, that I haven't taken myself out for a treat at all. Oh, this is grand. I think this is going to be a good place to end the episode. And those of you that are just coming by, just so you're aware, I usually start these around about 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I actually did that today. And, oh, good, I got it right, Shakir. Good. And I said I'd be doing about an hour, so it's about an hour and 3 minutes in right now to my stream. Most weeks, I usually run them for like an hour and a half to 3 hours. But today, just because I've got so much stuff to do, between having to do laundry and go out and get the rest of the parts to make sure that my computer's going to function, like I mentioned earlier, is going to try to run this around an hour. So I hope those of you that just came late, I do apologize. If I have time, which I may tonight, I'm going to try to get a stream over on Twitch tonight when I have the time. So I don't have an exact time frame, but if you haven't followed me over on Twitch yet, I highly recommend that you do follow me there. And if you're not subscribed here, do that as well. And that way, you can keep up to date on all this stuff. I don't put notifications on YouTube when I'm on Twitch. I figure that keep those two things separate. But if you follow me on Twitch, you can set it to receive notifications. And then I always take the video that I record over on Twitch and upload it here on YouTube the next day. Or the same day, if I need it to fill a gap, because it's stuck. I suck so bad. Oh, Calvin, it's not that I want to go, man. That is not it at all. spending the better part of 4 days fixing a computer system. Since you weren't here earlier, I'll express it real quick. Right now, I am running everything off of my backup computer, which I use for rendering everything. So this is an older system, and I'm running this off of old hardware and stuff as well. So my main system is down. It was the new video card or something caused me all kinds of problems, and it basically was dying. So I need to run out and get a new power supply. And the other thing I found out is that my internet connection seems to be wonky, and that is definitely related to the router. So I'm getting one of those as well. So if I need to get this stuff done and organized so I can get back up and running. And if I do it all today, then that means that when I come back after work on Sunday, I can get the computer rebuilt. If not, I'll do that today too. Because putting in a power supply is not really like a big deal. Like that's like literally like a 5-minute job if I do it right. Because I don't worry about cable management because, well, it's in a box. I mean, nobody. This is not a showpiece. This sits in my on my floor. So it has lights attached to it that I never even bother turning on. So I mean, it's just like, yeah, I don't care about that stuff. I just need it to work and work well. So anyway, I want to thank everybody that came out and left comments today. And like I said, I am sorry about everything. I'm trying. I'm doing my best to keep things going here. It's been a tough couple of days, and I'll be 100% honest. Trying to run a channel and trying to fix a computer at the same time, and battling between the two has been really problematic. And what I've done now is I've got my render machine now is my backup computer. So this, if it ever happens again, I already have things in place so that I can always record and do Cube World or do something. But anyway, thanks again, everybody. I appreciate all of your help. I always appreciate everything you guys do, the comments, the likes, the subscriptions, and the banter. Always appreciate it. And I will see you all in our next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.